Hey guys, it is Tuesday here in West Virginia, so it's time for us to do a Truckin' Tuesday. As I mentioned yesterday, we have a pretty full week this week of videos for you. Today, we're taking a look at the latest Dodge Adventure from M2 Machines. It is a 78 Dodge Adventure 150 Custom, and I'm sorry, it's a 76. And anyways, they do make this truck or the style with the SRT tail stripe and the blacked out hood and the black turbine wheels. They made a couple 78s and most were 76s though. I think this is now, let's see, the seventh installment in their lineup of SRT adventures. There is an eighth one that has the mellow yellow logo on the door, but it doesn't have the black tail stripe around the back of the bed with the Hellcat in it. So it's a little bit different. But the ones that are like this guy here, as you can see, one solid color with a blacked out hood and blacked out trim, the black Hellcat rear tail stripe, and the black turbine wheels. There are 7 of them. One was a model kit that was red, and it did not come with black turbines. It came with black slots, but I modded mine where it does have black turbines, so it matches all the rest of them. Now, I know in my thumbnail you've seen 2 of these, and we do have 2 of them, and it says horrible quality, and yes, I do mean that. This is probably one of the worst experiences I've had with these trucks from M2 to date. I've had some paint issues with them before, but never anything with the casting itself. Like, I've had some that looked, I don't know, like the frame was broken, the body lines were off or something, but it was easily fixed with, like, tightening the screws or, I don't know, readjusting the chassis a little bit. Sometimes they do that, like in assembly, where it gets assembled, like at an angle, where the screw is not so tight, something like that. But it can be fixed. And this one, though, this one here is the good one. I had to order this from a second vendor because the first vendor I got one from had gotten quite a few of them, at least I think 10 from his supplier, and they were all flawed, every single one of them. And this guy here that had these ones, I ordered from him, and he went out of his way to check them. It was Joker Diecast on eBay. I just want to give him a shout out because he did go through a lot of trouble, and he unboxed them when they came in and showed me like the first 2 or 3, and the one that was flawed on his bunch wasn't that bad. It just had a little sag in the middle of the wheel opening. The others were good though, it looked like, and this is the one that I picked, and he sent it to me and stuff, and the shipping was fast, and as I said, the customer service was beyond what I expected. He went out of his way to make sure I got a good one, so shout out to Joker Diecast. So now we're going to take a look at this messed up one. And as you can see, the rear wheel opening on this thing is horrible. It looks like somebody did some bad mud work, like Bondo work on the rear wheel opening. Like at one time it was rotted and they just kind of slapped it full of Bondo and didn't even try to make it like square again, or it's not really square, but make it straight again. And yeah, it just looks horrible. And believe it or not, guys, I actually took a file and hit some of it. There was a worse spot hanging down over in like toward the front part of the wheel opening, and I knocked that down. I was hoping that it was like paint. Sometimes the paint will sag on some models in the wheel openings because they put it on really thick, and sometimes it will sag down, and you can kind of either file it off or shave it with a razor blade, and this was not that situation. This is actually in the casting itself. As you can see, it's not even that it's too low, it's actually that part of it's not there. Like looking at them side by side, I tried to do a good thumbnail pic of the area That way you guys wouldn't be questioning why I put horrible quality, but the app wasn't working to add new pics, like new stickers. So anyways, I just figured I'd show you guys here. As you can see, they're perfectly squared off on the top, or straight on the top of each wheel opening. The front and rear should be the same. And this one, the front looks perfect, but this rear one is horrible. And really, I think it's only the driver's side. And as I mentioned, the first supplier or first vendor I ordered from, they had a lot of bad ones. And that place, the name of them, and I got good stuff from this place, so I'm not trying to really criticize them, because the owner did try to help me out, but he was a little bit slow with it. So I just ordered from someone else, and he was offering that I could return this and get another one, but I had to pay the shipping to return it, which honestly I don't think is fair, because you can see that this thing is a major flaw on it just by looking at it. It's not like I took it out of the box and it was the other side. This is the side that was visible. But I just let it go and ordered another one from someone else, because at first he said all of his were flawed, and then he found a couple of good ones. But yeah, I have to admit, he got a bunch of bad ones from his supplier, and his supplier is like the middleman between him and him too. So there's really not much he can do with sending them back to him too. So yeah, that just looks horrible. Now flipping him over here, as you could see, the passenger side's perfectly fine. Nothing's wrong with it. It's just that driver's side is really bad. Now, what I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to put it on a 4x4 base, and that should take away from it a little bit, but it's still going to be obvious that it's not straight, that it has like some issue there. It just looks like it was rotted and somebody just cut out the rot and painted right over it. It doesn't look like they even tried to put Bondo in it, honestly. I know before he said they Bondoed right over it, but honestly, it just looks like they cut out the rust and painted and forgot to patch it. But yeah, that's one thing you have to look for on this truck specifically. As I said, even the second vendor had one that had like spots in the center that were sagging down a little bit. So, Carolina Diecast was not the only one to get flawed ones. The other guy had one or two, and then I'm sure other people got some flawed ones too. So just be careful when ordering, especially from like somebody that just has one. Check the pics and make sure that that's actually the pic of the truck you're receiving, because of the fact that, well, it may be bad. So let's get this good one out and take a look at him. This pink, you probably already noticed when we were looking at the other one, the pink is very nice on this truck. It is like a Moulin Rouge, but it has a pearl-like effect to the clear. And there's like a light metallic in it, kind of more like a light pearl. And it looks really, really good. As you can see, with the black trim and everything, it looks fantastic, actually. And you have your blacked out hood with the louvers and the ram air there. Your Hellcat badges on the fender legs on both sides. And there's a little piece of black stuff on there. I was hoping that wasn't a scratch. I went through a lot of problems trying to get a better one, perfect one on this. And as you can see, even on this lip, if you really, really look close, that is not perfect either. Like, see the front one? The front one's perfect. There's no marks, no waves, nothing. But on this back one here, you can see little places where it goes up and down, but, you know, from just a couple inches away, you can't really notice it. But, and then this side, there's a little spot that kind of hangs down just a little in the center. So yeah, I don't know if their mold is getting worn out or not. What's going on with these trucks? But, yeah, as I said, this side, same thing. As you can see, it's a little bit choppy in the wheel opening. But from 6 inches away, it looks okay. And that I could tolerate, but this, yeah, you just can't tolerate something like that. And the thing that's kind of weird is that they launched that truck at the same time in the same series as they launched the top hand truck. And if you look at the top hand truck, really, there's not a lot going on there. Maybe, I don't know, a little more choppy than what it used to be, as you can see. But I'm just surprised. Like, I haven't heard any complaints or seen any bad top hand ones, and it was in the same series as the pink one. And I know these lighter colors, it'll highlight stuff more, but here, this is the first SRT truck that was released back in 2023 when they had the 6-piece set of Dodge trucks, and as you can see, it's just perfect. The wheel openings and stuff. So I don't know what's going on with the mold. If it's got some issues and some are making it out bad, they're going to have to maybe retool it. I'm not sure, but anyways, yeah, because I love these trucks, and I have every one except for the club one to date. And the club one, the only reason I'm hesitating pulling the trigger on that one is because of all the gold trim. I'm not really into the gold trim chase stuff, even though that's not a chase truck. It's the club truck. I just haven't bought it yet. The only other one that's out that I have to pick up still, they have the Sprite set that has a Sprite Power Wagon, and I'm not sure what kind of car's on the trailer behind it, but honestly, I don't care because I'm probably just going to keep the truck. And it's black. It looks pretty good. So that one is on my to get list. And anyways, yeah, I just wanted to point out these flaws on the one truck and just warn you guys to be careful when you're ordering this one here, and wanted to show you some stuff in comparison, like how the other ones looked, and well, as I mentioned, how this guy looks, and he was released at the exact same time, and they used the same mold for all of the bodies, I would assume, because the bodies are exactly the same. The only thing that's different are hoods. They have a different, I guess, mold for each hood. But they don't have many different hoods. I think only maybe 3 or 4 different hoods for the trucks. But yeah, the body itself is the same. So guys, that's it for our Truckin' Tuesday. Just wanted to show you these guys. And then tomorrow we'll be back again. We have Wagon Wednesday in store for you guys. We have a couple wagons to crack open for you. So be sure to tune in for that. One of them is actually a green machine. As I mentioned just a moment ago, I don't do much with chase stuff unless it looks stock. And this one kind of looks stock, and you'll see it tomorrow. So be sure to tune in for that, and enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. Thanks for watching, guys.